data of the school. And based on those meetings, the department has prepared a proposal to phase out legacy schools for integrated studies. The reason for this proposal is that over the course of the last 10 years, this school has had a graduation rate that has rated in the bottom 4% of the city. Only 43% of students graduate. The city graduation rate is 65.1. But at this school, only 43% of students graduate on time. The graduation rate for 6 years is 64%. And because of long-standing problems, the department has decided to phase out this school. I want to just go through some of the data that the school has had recently. As you know, the department uses a number of measurements to determine how effective the school is in educating its students. The first measurement is what's called a progress report. For the past 3 years, and the progress report is given a grade, A, B, C, D, F. For the past 3 years, 2008 and 2009, the school received a D on its progress report. 2009 to 2010, the school received a C. And the most recent progress report, the school received an F. What that means is that the majority of students at this school are not accumulating credits at the rate the department feels that are adequate for a high school student. And they look at a measurement of 10 credits per year. Only 43% of students at this school accumulated 10 credits. The overwhelming majority of students are not scheduled to graduate on time because they have not accumulated enough credits. And that's why the department has decided to phase out this school. Only 28% of the last graduating class enrolled in either a 4-year or 3-year college. All these facts are maintained in the forms we have up here. If you'd like to have a copy, please feel free to grab a copy. So what does this mean? And I'm going to open up the floor to hear your concerns and to hear what you have to say, because I think it's important that the department understand your concerns. Because right now, this is just a proposal. So I should explain how the process is going to work. The superintendent came out in November and had a series of meetings. And based on those meetings, the superintendent felt that this school should be phased out. So now that the superintendent has made her recommendation, we have what's called a series of meetings that lead up to the chancellor and the PEP making a decision about whether this school should phase out. Right now, no decision has been made. It is just a proposal. So tonight is the opportunity for us to discuss with parents what will happen if this school does in fact phase out, what that will mean for your kids, for you as students. The next step will be a joint meeting of parents, the District 2 CEC, the school leadership team, and the whole community will convene again February 1st in this building to have another meeting to air out those concerns. We will take those concerns back to the chancellor, and at that time, the proposal will move to the highest level at the department. So what is the highest level? As you understand, the department is a memorial agency for the Department of Education. We have a chancellor who oversees some 1,700 schools. He has a board that's called PEP. Does anyone know what that means? It's the board that actually votes on proposals They vote on contracts, they vote on certain disciplinary actions for employees. They're a policy-making board that advises the chancellor. So when the chancellor wants to phase out a school, he presents that proposal to that actual board. That board is staffed by a minority of appointees. The mayor basically appoints people who serve on that board. That board will actually take a vote later in February as to whether this and other schools should phase out. So what is a phase out? First of all, you should know that no school in the city closes overnight. So anyone that's enrolled in this school now, the proposal passes.
You don't have one.
Every student in this school will be allowed to go to the next grade, to the 9th, to be allowed to go to 10th, to be allowed to go to the 11th, to be allowed to go to 12th. So phase out takes place over a course of 3 years. So everyone in this building who's currently enrolled in Legacy, if you accumulate enough credits each year, you will have an opportunity to finish your education at the school. Even if the proposal passes, this school will not close before the year 2015. That's if the board decides to use the proposal. So parents, what that means, if you have a student that's in the 9th grade, they will be allowed to finish out at the school. If they are repeating the 9th grade, meaning they're going to the 9th grade for the second time, as long as they accumulate enough credits, they will be allowed to finish. However, if the proposal passes, next year the school will not take in 9th grade. So every year from now to 2015, the school will get smaller and smaller and smaller. Next year, there'll be no freshmen. The year after that, there'll only be sophomores, juniors, and seniors. After that, that's juniors and seniors. And in the last year, there'll only be seniors. For those students who do not accumulate enough credit within that time, the department will work with you to allow you to transfer to another school. So that's basically the proposal that's presented tonight. At this point, we want to hear concerns of parents. If you have something you want to say, you have questions, just want to talk about what the school has done for you. There's no restrictions. While this is a parent meeting, we're not going to restrict comments just to parents. So anyone who is here today will be allowed to ask questions and express their comments as to the proposal. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Okay, I agree.
Got a black sweater.
I have a question. I understand that the data that you got to make this decision was based on 10 years. Your 10 years, was it under the same leadership the whole 10 years? Was it, how many leaders did you have? When I refer to leaders, I'm talking about principals. How many principals have you had within those 10 years to make that decision? Obviously, if there's more than 5 or 6 principals, that means you have a big turnaround. So you don't really have a foundation for the students, right? So how long have you mostly been here to make that decision?
Some people don't.
First of all, let's just say that the data of the school that the department is looking at are the previous 3 years. That's the data that we have in the bachelor's. The proposal is not a reflection on Ms. Mosley. We recognize Ms. Mosley is a dynamic leader. Ms. Mosley just arrived. So most of this data, she is not responsible. This cannot be laid at her feet. However, the majority of students in this school are not graduating. If you have 4 kids in your family and someone told you that only 2 of your kids could graduate and the other 2 could not, that would be considered unacceptable. The city believes that the majority of kids in the school, the overwhelming majority, should be allowed to graduate and graduate on time. That is not happening in this building.